Yeah. What up, my dudes and ladies? Whoever's in here? What's going on? What's going on with you? Thanks for hanging out with me, man. Now, I am aware that I did this during the National College Football Championship. But, you know what I mean? Fuck it, dude. I'm not like a football head by any stretch of the imagination. I'm a basketball head. I always have been. So what's up with my chat on YouTube, man? It looks terrible. I'm trying to fix it. Yeah, I've always been a basketball head, man, and so I just decided like I'm gonna start this NBA League Pass watch around thing, and you know what? Anybody else that's a basketball head like me can tune in and hang out and chop it up, and we'll hang out and have a good time, man. So I figured, why the hell not? Probably, again, not the greatest idea to try to start something during the NCAA championship game, but can't do everything perfectly in life. Can't do everything perfectly in life. Hey, what up, man? Shout out to 8 people in the playback TV room. Where I also turned it on right when the Celtics and Bulls went to halftime. So, I guess I can change the game over there if I want to. I'm interested in the Celtics and Bulls because, Abe, you have NBA League Pass. Yeah, you'll need NBA League Pass to watch these games. None of these games are nationally televised. So it's one of those nights. It's one of those nights around the NBA where none of these games are anything to write home about. And yeah, they're not nationally televised, but they are on NBA League Pass. Or if you have I don't know, crack streams or something, maybe you can watch along with me. I don't recommend that. I didn't just say that, by the way. Nobody heard me say that. Don't get me fired from this company when I just started. Hey, what's up, man? Thanks for being a member of the channel. You know the drill. Shout out to anybody that supports the channel, the movement. You know the vibes. Are you concerned about Embiid being out? Did we get like another update? Is he out even longer? Did we get another update? Is he out even longer? I might have to check this out, man. I should December's fantastic question for the Q&A, man. Abe, thank you for hanging out and listening anyway, man. I appreciate it. Any single viewer in the playback TV room is a bonus. Is a bonus as far as myself, and it's a brand new streaming service. I mean, relatively new. The app is in beta. It's not even a real thing. You know what I mean? So, anybody that comes in and hangs out, I appreciate you. And anybody that comes in and hangs out the YouTube stream, man, appreciate you too. I appreciate all of you. We got 12 in the playback room. Let's go, bro. I didn't know I could do 12 people in the playback room when the Sixers aren't playing. That's fire. That's fire. You guys are dope. So yeah, on my YouTube side of things, I think I want to bring a Twitter. I think I want to bring a live Twitter feed up too, because I guess window capture. We'll just window capture and go over to Twitter. That's what we'll do, because as we hang out and kick it, and it's halftime of some of these games and everything, Might want to go over to Twitter and see what's good. Or maybe I'm overcomplicating things for myself. I probably am. I'll just go to Twitter on my phone. And we will search. No, you know what? James, what's up, man? Can you stream the next time you'll be using playback TV on YouTube as well? Wait, what does that mean? Can I stream the next time you'll be using playback TV on... Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Anytime I do playback TV, I'll put myself on the YouTube side of things because there's no reason not to. You might as well pop up and, talk to the people, bring some live viewers in. YM Porter, what's up? Mir Divine, what's going on, man? Some ball is better than no ball. Pause. Absolutely. Okay, so Embiid's out of the OKC game also. Well, that sucks, doesn't it? Yeah, I'll bring up a Twitter feed here. Give me a second. I'll put a Twitter feed on my OBS and see if I can get it up on the screen. This should work. Twitter. And if I just drag this up over top of other stuff. Boom. Oh, that's way too big. Run it back behind the scenes. OBS workshop is in full effect. 31 people in the stream. Thanks for hanging out, man. So yeah, I figured, listen, I'm bored a lot. That made my life sound so pathetic. My life is not pathetic at all. But, when the Sixers aren't playing, I'm pretty bored. So I'm trying to figure out other things to not only entertain the people, but, entertain myself also. And I figured, I watch NBA League Pass games pretty much every night anyway. So why not do a thing where we just pop up and watch NBA League Pass games and chat with you guys, man? Why not? All right, let's see. Let's search Twitter for Embiid. Let's see how that's showing up on the screen there. All right, now Twitter. Every time I do this, the thing is just jacked. Like, if you guys even knew how long it takes me to get my Twitter feed on the screen looking like not looking terrible, you would be... Sometimes it takes way too long to set up a stream. Alright, I search Embiid on Twitter. Alright, latest. That's just going to give us random people talking about Embiid. We don't want to do that. Why don't we have news when I type in Embiid, man? Alright, let's go to hashtag Sixers. That's usually how the news is tweeted, right? My guy Logan, Sixers break room. James Harden is a pick and roll expert. I agree with that. Pick Swap Podcast. Shout out to Sean Bernard, the Pick Swap Podcast. The Sixers must get Paul Reed out of the mud. I agree with that too. Mir Divine, when are you going to test out the feature that lets you add speakers? I'll try it right now. I forget about that. I can invite people on. We can just talk about stuff. Still not seeing an update on Joel Embiid. Did the Sixers tweet it? Like the Sixers official page? Did Keith Pompey tweet it? Is that where I should go? Let's see. Hoop Central. Giannis versus the Knicks. Maybe we'll go over and check out that game too. I want to watch a little bit more of the Milwaukee Bucks. Adam Schefter. Sixers Nation. Joel Embiid has once again been tagged. There it is. Sixers Nation. Shout out to Sixers Nation for the update. Joel Embiid has once again been tagged. All right, now we're going to get the Twitter feed where I want it. I think we are. Joel Embiid has once again been tagged. And my camera turned off. Oh, we were doing good. We were doing good for a minute. This thing's been acting up lately, man. I gotta figure it out and figure it out soon. Joel Embiid once again tagged as questionable for Tuesday's matchup against the Thunder with a sore left foot. I kind of felt like, man, when he went down with that rolled ankle, man, I kind of felt like that was worse than everybody, thought it was. Like he was laying there holding his foot for a minute, or holding his ankle for a minute. And I didn't think he was going to come back in the game. He finished the game, but, the way he turned it, man. Let's see if we can find a video on Twitter of Embiid's ankle. Let's see if we can find a video where he turned his ankle. Is it right here? Joel Embiid did this just moments after rolling his ankle in a way that looked like it could be a significant... Oh, that was November 19th. Damn, Joel rolls his ankle all the time. So this is November 12th, the last time there was a video of Joel rolling his ankle. So I guess we can't find a video of his rolled ankle. Maybe over here. I can go to YouTube on playback TV. I got to figure out how to do that. Let's figure out how to do that. Switch stream, what does that do? How do I get YouTube? Can I do that on here? There's a way. They told me there's a way to stream YouTube, bro. I don't know how to do it. What's this? Schedule. Copy link, settings. I should have asked them how to go to YouTube on playback TV. But I don't know how. But yeah, so Joel Embiid's out indefinitely. Is that what we're going with? Indefinitely? That sucks. Am I worried? I mean, it's. I guess. I wouldn't say worried. Used to it? I would probably say that, which sucks. But we've gotten, I guess, accustomed to Joel Embiid being hurt. And really, George Devine, what's going on, man? And really, the more Joel Embiid gets to rest during the regular season, I'm fine with. Like I said, I think I said this plenty of times in the beginning of the season. I'd be cool with Joel Embiid playing 50 games. You know why? Because I would like the very first Joel Embiid healthy playoff run. That's what I would like. I guess he had. I guess back when we lost to the Toronto Raptors on the Kawhi Leonard quadruple bounce, I guess he was healthy then, but Ben Simmons also had a hand in effing that up. Having a point guard that can't stretch the floor. So I am looking forward to the very first Ben Simmons-less, healthy Joel Embiid playoff run. Yeah. Is that how I want to say it? Yeah, that's how I want to say it. I'm looking forward to the very first Ben Simmons-less Joel Embiid healthy playoff run. So you know what? If Joel rolls his ankle in January, and misses a bunch of games, and then he gets it back healthy, and then maybe he has a non-COVID related illness and misses 2, whatever. You know what I mean? If he plays 50 games and he's healthy when the playoffs start, I'm happy with that. Sixers AZ, what's up? Let's talk about B-Ball Paul's phenomenal performance last night. Yeet, bro. 16 points, 12 rebounds, 8 offensive rebounds. I mean, I put a whole video out about it today. And, you know, it's just Glenn Rivers keeps getting proven wrong when it comes to Paul Reed. And it's funny. It's sad at the same time, man. It's sad at the same time because, you know, the Charles Bassey situation and Paul Reed winning the backup center minutes last year, in most of our opinions, in that Toronto Raptors series, and then being glued to the bench this year. And then, I mean, just the fact that Doc Rivers would rather play 6'5", 37-year-old PJ Tucker at center when Joel Embiid is out versus giving Paul Reed some playing time is just, it's just sad. I don't know how he doesn't feel like a piece of shit. I'm being honest. But I'm learning to live with it, man. I'm not, you know, you can't scream, you just can't scream and complain about it every single day. It's here. Glenn Rivers is what we have, and we got to deal with it until he's gone. 59-52 Boston. What do you guys think about the MVP list? You know what I mean? I know Jason Tatum is obviously in the peak of his career and is an MVP candidate. He also has Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, Al Horford, you know, a great supporting cast, a great team. Bucket Getter 215, what's going on, my man? Thanks for being in the playback room. Tatum is not the MVP. He got off to a great start but has cooled off. So he's cooled off. He had some crazy games early in the season. There's a Vucevic 3. Hey, at least we're not the only ones Vucevic kills from outside. How about Zach LaVine drops 44 against the Celtics? So I don't feel so bad about the Sixers giving up 11 threes to that guy. Speaking of Jaylen Brown, here he is on the right side. He drives right, gets the ball stolen by Patrick Williams, and he missed a wide open layup. And guess who got the rebound? Zach LaVine. Luka for MVP, Aussie Sixer. What's going on, man? Thanks for hanging out with us. Luka for MVP. I think if the Mavericks had a better record, you know, people would be content putting Luka up there. It's tough because what's the actual criteria for MVP? You know what I mean? It's always that question. It's always like, what's the actual criteria? Some people say it's the best player on the best team. You know, some people say it's literally the most valuable player. And if you were going most valuable player, then I guess you look at it like Tatum for 3 brick. Here's Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine's fun to watch, too, when he's not tearing up my Sixers and as he gets smacked at the rim by old-ass Al Horford. But I guess when you talk about MVP, best player on the best team, or just the most valuable player by definition, I guess you got to look at what team is competitive with that player and completely out of the question when that player's not on the floor. LaVine for 3 and he bricks it. So I think I would go with Luka, honestly, if we're talking about a team that can compete with him on the floor and isn't even a consideration when he's not playing. I think I would go with Luka. I think I agree with that. Shout out to everybody in the playback room. Thanks for being here. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. Uh-oh, what happened? Is that DeRozan? DeRozan's down holding his knee. That's not fun. DeRozan's on the floor. No contact? Oh, no. No. Tell me he banged knees or something. Oh. Oh, that looks like a quad. That looks like maybe a quad strain. That looks like a muscle thing. That looks like a muscle thing. He's holding his quad muscle. I don't think that's like an ACL or something. He pulled something, though. He definitely pulled something, but I thought that was a lot worse than it was. RJ Lucas, what up? Thanks for hanging out, man. MVP is Raptor and Vorp. Yep, it is. MVP is Raptor and Vorp for 2 years in a row. And now, I think Nikola Jokic is having a better season than he did the past two, isn't he? Like statistically, but everybody's over this. Everybody's finally over this Raptor Vorp thing. Everybody's finally over this advanced statistics things. Hey, maybe we're getting back to just watching ball. You know what I mean? Maybe we're getting back to watching the damn game with 2 eyes and not a calculator. Maybe that's what we're doing, man. I hope so. There's only so many years you can give somebody the MVP, and then, you know. And I'm not taking anything away from Nikola Jokic. He's an amazing talent for his size and all that. I just think, here's the thing with me with Nikola Jokic. And I know I brought Swipe a Cam on the show before, and I'll probably bring him on again just because I like him. And it's fun because he's such a Jokic fanboy, you know? The thing for me with Jokic is he's an amazing facilitator, but it's like just because he's a center, it makes that amazing facilitating ability, like in people's eyes, times a trillion. You know, just because he's 7 feet tall, they're like, look, he's a center and he can do this. But when you really watch him play, I'm like, is he a center though? Is he really a center? You know? Like, I just feel like he's a 7-foot point guard. A good one. A really good one. But why is this broadcaster saying he should have been called for a foul? Nobody touched him. Is this Chicago announcer a fanboy? Why did he watch that in slow motion? Nobody touched him, and he said he should be called for a foul. Horford drive. Ooh. Dumps it down to Williams somehow. The old Al Horford assist. The old Al Horford drive and assist. Way better point guard than Ben Simmons. Nikola Jokic? Oh, my God, yeah. Random gamer, he is. I've literally seen it where Jokic is at the top of the key calling for a Murray screen. Right, so he's just a 7-foot point guard. A very good one. But it's not like he's oh my God, he's a center and he can do this. He doesn't really play like a center. And I'm sorry, he can't guard the rim, so. Tatum's form is like, it's awkward, but it makes it so much harder to defend because he shoots it so high over his head. Teacher Got Game, what's up, man? Thanks for hanging out with us. Why can't Harden score 34, 10, and 10 like he did in Brooklyn? Well, first of all, I think Harden's, passing the ball to a couple of other scorers in Tyrese Maxey, Tobias Harris, when Joel Embiid's on the floor. A lot of those 35, 40-point triple-doubles in Brooklyn was, Harden by himself. Remember that. You remember KD and Kyrie Irving didn't even play most of that season. They played like 8 games together. Here's Tatum with another step back three, man. Splash. Yeah, Harden's doing his job most nights. I can't completely disagree though. Like I would like for him to be more on a superstar scoring level, but it's just not who he is anymore, man. All right, so Zach LaVine's gonna brick all the threes. Zach LaVine only turns into Steph Curry in a damn All-Star game when he plays the Sixers, huh? Here's Tatum on the left side, wide open for a three. Bang. Bro, this dude just scored 8 points in about 12 seconds. This guy just scored 12 points in 8 seconds. 8 points in 12 seconds. NZ for three, what up? Picked Markelle Fultz over this dude? I mean, not technically. Not technically. When people say that, they're not really referencing what actually happened leading up to that draft, you know. Markelle Fultz, I've explained this a lot of times. Markelle Fultz was an absolute stud coming out of college. He was the consensus number 1 pick. He was shooting 41% from 3. He was a lethal ball handler, driver to the rim, had a mid-range, had a three-pointer, could finish around the rim better than anybody probably since Kyrie Irving. I mean, Markelle Fultz was the complete package when you were looking for an NBA guard. 6'5", 220, a handle, an incredible passing ability, a 41% three-point shooter, a mid-range. Some of his finishes around the rim in college were just insane. He was averaging 31 points a game. He was leading the entire NCAA in scoring. And nobody was talking about Tatum at number 1. All anybody was talking about was Markelle Fultz at number 1. All anybody was talking about was Markelle Fultz at number 1. And you know, it's one of the. He was never a winner. I agree with that, Frank. I agree with that. And that's something teams got. That's something you got to look at. You know, when you're looking at players, I agree with that. Because guess who else was never a winner? Ben Simmons. Dude couldn't even take LSU to the tournament and then refused to play in the NIT. But it's tough, man. It's just the Sixers have bad luck, bro. We just got bad luck. Man, we just got bad luck, man. You can draft a player that just looks like the absolute perfect number 1 pick. Or, in Ben Simmons' case, a generational talent. What are the odds in back-to-back number 1 picks? And I'm going to say this never happened in history. Back-to-back number 1 picks. One turns out to be just not even close to what he was supposed to be and is now coming off the bench in Brooklyn scoring like 4 points in a game. I mean, he's a $180 million screen setter. And then the next year we take Markelle Fultz, and this guy looks like a stud. He even looked like a stud in the summer league. You know, he had Kevin Durant talking about him. He had Kevin Durant talking about his hezzy pull-up Jimbo. And then he does something and forgets how to shoot. He messes up his shoulder somehow. The things that happen to this franchise, the things that happen to the Philadelphia 76ers franchise are just incredible. You can't write things like this. You can't write things like this. They didn't draft Tatum because they lost Whit Turner and they were scared to make the same mistake. They thought Tatum was Evan Turner. That could be true. I just think the Sixers didn't draft Tatum because Markelle Fultz looked like the absolute perfect combo guard prototype to put between Ben Simmons, who was like a point forward at the time, and Joel Embiid. He looked like the perfect combo guard prototype to fit between those two guys. There's no way they were drafting anybody else. If you looked at Markelle Fultz in college and what he looked like he could possibly be next to Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, they weren't drafting anybody but Markelle Fultz. It just turned out the way it turned out. And yeah, people were not talking about Jason Tatum, bro. I remember that whole college season leading up to the NBA draft. Nobody was saying Jason Tatum's a future NBA superstar. Nobody was saying take Jason Tatum number 1 overall. Nobody was saying that. Danny Ainge is just a genius GM. Because really, not only was nobody saying Tatum's a superstar or future superstar, the next year, the year before that, the Ben Simmons draft, he takes Jaylen Brown number 3 overall, and nobody had Jaylen Brown that high on the draft board. Jaylen Brown was seen as a project coming into that draft. Jaylen Brown was seen as like a physical specimen, but a project. Was not like a star in college. Was just a project. Like, from what I remember, it reminded me of the Andre Iguodala in Arizona. Like, he didn't lead a team anywhere. He wasn't even really a main number 1 scorer on that team, but he was 6'7", 245 and could jump out the gym, and he was a project. He wasn't that high on anybody's draft board. And Danny Ainge took him at number 3. And everybody was like, what? Jaylen Brown at number 3? So, if I got to be honest, we just got fleeced by Danny Ainge a couple of times, bro. The guy stays fleecing. And then what? He goes to Utah and trades Rudy Gobert for 5 first-round picks? You got to give it to Danny Ainge, man. That's a genius GM. 79-63 Celtics up on the Bulls. Is there another game we should go to if this one sucks? New Orleans, Washington. Nobody wants to watch that. Zion Williamson's not playing, right? Oh, is that the only other game on right now? Shout out to 68 people in the YouTube stream. Shout out to 13 on Playback TV. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thanks for being here. Knicks and Bucks. Is that a good game? Why can't I scroll on the scores, man? Full scoreboard. Oh, there we go. Full scoreboard. Knicks and Bucks 64-53 in the third quarter. I think I'm going to go to that because the Celtics are smacking the Bulls right now. Horford for 3. Glad I don't have to watch that anymore. In a Sixers jersey, Horford for 3. Although he's been a decent 3-point shooter his whole career. Vucevic for 3. Splash. You miss Josh Richardson and Horford? Stop it. Knock it off. The Knicks are up by 13 on the Bucks right now. Let's see if I can jump over to that on Playback. Spurs and Grizzlies. Bucks and Knicks. Oh, that's fire, bro. That's fire that I can just change the stream, dude. Playback TV is lit. Playback TV is so lit. I can just change the game. And for anybody that has League Pass, man, this is cool as hell. And if you don't have League Pass, I recommend you getting League Pass because if we can sit here every night and just jump between NBA games, bro, and chop it up in the chat, this is awesome. This is awesome. Bootzilla, what's going on, man? Minnesota's going to be regretting that Gobert trade for years. Yeah. Bro, remember when that happened? I was like, what? Bro, that's an insane trade because I could not believe that. 5 first-round picks for Gobert, bro? That's like... I could see Joel Embiid getting traded for 5 first-round picks. Like, Rudy Gobert is not a superstar. That's just insane. Jalen Brunson's nice, man. That's a huge, huge signing for the Knicks. And they've been needing a point guard for years now. Oof. Mitchell Robinson, the block nest monster, smacks that one out of bounds. It's always fun to see Giannis get swatted into the third row. I hope the Knicks turn into a good team, man. I really do. You know, I like to see teams that have been bad for a long time, man. I like to see them turn it around, turn it into something. The Bucks, I always forget they signed Joe Ingles, man. What a baller. What a just hard-nosed Australian ball. Oh, Julius Randle gets stuffed by the rim. Julius Randle crossed over, drive down the middle of the lane, tried to yam like he's LeBron James in his prime, and got stuffed by the rim. Quickly, Hartenstein, Randle underneath the rim. Oh my goodness, he got blocked from behind by Bobby Portis. It looked like he got stuffed by the rim again, though. Jazz are going to have hella draft picks. Yeah, Jazz are going to have draft picks for years. Oh my goodness, he got blocked by the rim. That's embarrassing. But yeah, the Minnesota Timberwolves making that trade, not just giving up 5-round picks for a player who's not a superstar, but trying to stuff a center next to Karl Anthony Towns, man, it makes no sense. Milwaukee needs to lose. If we win tomorrow, we tie them up in the standings. Let's go, man. Let's go. We're all Knicks fans tonight, then. Yo, I was watching RB's stream on Playback TV, man, and his camera was like a square. And I don't know how to get my camera to be a square, bro. I don't know how to make my camera a square. What's studio mode? Oh! There it is. I made my camera a square. I was like, what's studio mode? Oh, there it is. There we go. Now I got a nice wide camera on the screen. Bucks coming back down to earth. Did the Bucks win the championship in the year after the bubble? Or was it the year before, 2019? I'm never that threatened by the Bucks. Isn't Chris Middleton, is he playing? Is he out for a while? Is Chris Middleton injured? Frank Santana, what do you think about KD getting hurt? I actually forgot to look that up. I remember people were talking about it last night. Oh, there's Chris Middleton. Speaking of which, yeah, I forgot to look at that. I didn't even see KD's injury or anything. Is it bad? Like, is he projected to be out for a while? Because if so, these Nets fans got a reality check coming to them, man. Somebody told me on Twitter yesterday that Ben Simmons is the engine. Somebody told me on Twitter yesterday that Ben Simmons is the engine of the Brooklyn Nets. And that's funny. Because, first of all, what the hell does that mean? And second of all, no, he's not. The engine. Bro, last night he had 4 points and 7 rebounds. Like, what are we talking about? KD's going to miss a month, MCL sprain. Same thing happened to him last year. Same exact thing. He was out for 8 weeks, right? He was out for 8 weeks last season with the MCL sprain. Oh my goodness. Randall tries to dunk again and Giannis rejects him at the rim, and then Giannis drives all the way down to the other end and gets fouled. The thing about Giannis is, man, bro, I don't know how to explain it. I guess it's just hard to officiate Giannis Antetokounmpo. Like the way Giannis drives to the rim, how big he is, and the way he drives to the rim, I don't think officials really know what to do. I don't think officials really know what to do, though. As hard as Giannis drives to the rim, they just give him so many foul calls, man, and it's so annoying. It's very annoying. Imagine Luka and Embiid playing together. That would be the slowest paced NBA game in the history of the NBA, but it would be unstoppable. But it would be the slowest paced NBA game in the history of the NBA. Trey, are you a Nets fan or what? Ben Simmons is the glue guy, Draymond Green type? No, he's not. Emmanuel quickly for 3. Bang. 73-58. Knicks. What's playing? I got sound playing in the background. What's going on here, man? This is the thing with what's going on? Where the hell's that sound coming from? I don't know what just happened. I got a crazy echo going on. Was that just playback doing that? That was just a ridiculous echo. I don't know why. I thought it was on my end. I was over here trying to push buttons, trying to fix something. Wait, it is on my side. You guys can't hear it, but I can hear it. I think there's a commercial playing on ESPN's website. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Mute site. Oh, there we go. Fixed it, I think. Oh, now I moved it. There we go. 73-60. Knicks over Bucks. Lou World 22. What's going on, man? Thanks for hanging out. NZ, don't worry. Nets fans will understand why nobody likes Ben when the playoffs come. Well, I mean, the thing is, he is in a situation where he doesn't really have to do anything, so that works out for him. And, when Durant's healthy and everybody's healthy, that works out for them. But you know what I mean? Like, the thing is that I don't know how to explain this. I want to explain this how it's in my head. I want to say it how I hear it in my head. What am I trying to say? The Nets are stuck with Ben Simmons because he wanted out of Philly. James Harden wanted out of Brooklyn. They had to trade Harden. We traded Ben. We threw in extra things for them to take him. But now, Nets fans are like convincing themselves that this is what it's supposed to be and this is okay. If James Harden didn't want out, the Nets would have never traded for Ben Simmons. Nobody was trading for Ben Simmons. Nobody would voluntarily pay. I said play because I see the DJ playing. Nobody wanted to pay Ben Simmons that max contract to be a screen setter. So they're stuck with him, but they don't need him to be good. That's where it's at. The Nets are stuck with that contract, but they don't really need him to do anything. So he wins. Ben Simmons wins. He found a way to get paid to do nothing. He found a way. He found a way to just be a screen setter and bring the ball up across half court and hand it off. Like I'll never understand it. I'll never understand why you would be content with yourself playing like that in the NBA. I guess that's the main thing that always kind of bothered me. Like, how is it possible to have that much natural talent? How is it possible to have that much of an athletic advantage and choose to just hand the ball off and set screens and not be as good as you could have been, you know? That's what I don't get. Bulls are within 3. Oh, Bulls are within 8. Every game I switch to turns into a blowout. Then the game that I switched away from gets close. Knicks are up by 15. So I guess we'll go back to the Chicago game, man. Why not? Why not? Pelicans, nobody wants to watch that, right? Because Zion's out, Brandon Ingram's out. I guess CJ McCollum is balling by himself, right? Bulls just gave up. Right when I switched to it, the Bulls give up an offensive rebound and go down 11 to Malcolm Brogdon. Kobe White for 3, and he misses it. Celtics hit another 3. 89-75. Damn, man. They cut the lead to 8, right? And by the time I get switched over, it's 14. How did we lose to the Bulls? Zach LaVine shooting 11 threes. You know what I mean? Zach LaVine hitting 11 threes. Nah, you don't have to apologize. It's all good, bro. All right, back to the Bulls Knicks. Where are we at? I want to figure out how to watch YouTube on here too, because we can watch highlights. We can go around the league and watch around the league highlights and all that kind of stuff. That'd be fun. Bucks Knicks is a 13-point game. This is cool, man. I'm glad I decided to do this, and I'm glad you guys are hanging out with me. Because I really enjoy watching NBA games. So, I know you guys enjoy it too. That's why you're here. Joe Ingles for 3. The Bucks cut the lead to 9. Uh-oh. You know the Knicks find ways to lose games, man. What was that one they lost a couple weeks ago, bro? I swear to God, they were up by like 27 in the 4th. I think they were up by 20 with like... Uh-oh. Knicks are falling apart. Here's Giannis. Portis kicks it to Ingles. Swings it. Beauchamp splashes a 3. It is a 6-point game. The Knicks are crumbling. Lakers Nuggets is a good one. Yeah, that starts at 10, right? Yep. B-Champ, is that his name? Bro, every team except for the Philadelphia 76ers has rookie players getting minutes. That was a flop. Did they call that a foul? Every team that doesn't have Glenn Rivers coaching has young players contributing. I mean, look at Isaiah Joe and OKC, bro. Like what are we really talking about here? You know, it's sad. It really is sad, man. But at least we can watch other NBA games and make ourselves, you know, take our mind off of how frustrating our team is. Is RJ Barrett playing? Colin, what's up? I don't think I've seen him. Suns Geek, how you doing, man? Thanks for coming through. Bulls are the strangest team in the league. Good one week, bad another week. They are strange. You think Doc would play Beauchamp? No. Not a chance. He wouldn't sniff the floor. He wouldn't even be allowed in the arena. It's a 5-point game. I mean, look, man, like, I really think Julius Randle shoots a 3 at the end of the third quarter, missed it. Aaron Cabbage, what's going on? Thanks for being here, man. All I really got to figure out now is how to use the same microphone on both streams. That's the last thing I got to figure out, so I don't have to use the snowball and the shore at the same time. Raymond Holbrook, what's up? I'm so mad about that Isaiah Joe situation. That dude has the highest 3-point percentage in the league. Only Philly, man. Only Philly. Only Glenn Rivers. It's just wild, bro. Only Philly. Just absolutely wild. Wild stuff, man. Trade Ferk for Kevin Knox? What does Kevin Knox really get us, man? What is this, $500 around the paint? Come on, bro. Hit some shots. Oh, he has to go to the top of the key. He ain't making that. Short. Oh, he's airballing it. Oh, my God. Oh, off right. Oh, come on, bro. You got to make 1 3 for $500? Short. Oh, airball. Boo. For those that don't know what's going on, we're watching a random fan try to go around the world for $500 during a Knicks timeout. Yeah, I don't think Kevin Knox helps anybody. He was a project that ended up, not being anything special, right? Don't the Knicks have Obi Toppin? What's up with Obi Toppin, man? Is he a bum too? What's up with Obi Toppin? Did you see Eric Korkmaz took flight with a jam last night? No, I was rewatching the condensed version of the game this morning, and there was about 5 minutes left in the fourth, and I turned it off because I had all the information I needed to make a 15-minute video breaking down the game. I didn't need to watch Korkmaz. Need a good wing to get boards and score. I agree, man. But who is it? I guess that's what we're gonna start talking about as we get closer to February. What's the trade deadline? February, Valentine's Day, or is the trade deadline later than that? No, it is February, isn't it? Joe Ingles floater, yuck. When is the NBA trade deadline? February 10th. I guess that's what we'll start talking about through the end of January is, Are the Sixers going to make a move? What do you guys think, man? What do you guys think? Both chats. Playback TV chat and the YouTube chat. If you were a betting person and you had to bet money, the Sixers make a move at the trade deadline or they don't make a move at the trade deadline, where are you going? Yeah, get my likes up. Get my likes up on YouTube. Get my likes up. I mean, it's difficult to get viewers today anyway because of the college football national championship game, but to even have 56 over here and some people in the playback room is pretty cool with me. There's not even a nationally televised NBA game. Listen, Run It Back Nation. The odds were against us tonight. Bro. College football national championship game, and there's no nationally televised NBA game, and we got 60 plus in the YouTube stream. So the odds were against us, and we succeeded. Raymond Holbrook, call me crazy, but I kind of like where our team is at, honestly. When they're healthy, I like the roster. I mean, it's not perfect, but no team is perfect, you know. I don't like Doc Rivers' obsession with PJ Tucker. I guess that's the one thing that I think is really gonna hold us down, because it doesn't seem like he knows how to use PJ Tucker the way that he's probably supposed to be used at this point in his career. I mean, if he thinks PJ Tucker is an NBA center, he's just out of his damn mind, bro. Bucks within 2 points. 81-79. Here's Engels on the right side. He gets it back from Lopez. The Joe Engels, Brooke Lopez two-man game. And Engels splashes a three, bro. Milwaukee's up one. The Knicks are crumbling. Yeah, if Doc Rivers thinks PJ Tucker's a center at this point in his career, he's just out of his mind, man. You're exactly Raymond. I'm 100% on the same page as you with that, man. PJ's not even shooting corner threes, bro. Like, he's not even doing what we thought he was gonna do. You know, we were like, yo, we got a dog who shoots 47% from corner threes, was the best corner three-point shooter in the league last year. He's not even shooting it. He's not even shooting it, man. James, thank you for that. Super chats are on YouTube. Right where you type the comment, man, there's a little $sign. You type that little $sign and then you type your comment. Thank you for even considering that, man. I appreciate it. Yeah. PJ's not even shooting the corner three. He keeps catching the ball in the corner and pump faking, man. It's pissing me off. Hey, what's up? Is this a replay because I keep hearing DJ repeating the same thing? I mean, I'm talking about the Sixers. People are asking me questions. I've probably repeated myself, about 10 million times. You're probably right. Crazy baller G's. I don't think Tobias getting enough love for how he adapted to his role. He's kind of slept on. I like that he's become more of a catch and shoot, player. Definitely. He's definitely He's definitely adapted to his role. I agree with you, and I praise him for that when I want to. But I thought Tobias had a really good couple of games, and now he's back to kind of, being Tobias Harris. But we'll see. Everything changes when Embiid's on the floor, of course. Everything changes when Embiid's on the floor. James, my man. Much appreciated, sir. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate you. Let's give... Oh, I don't have my soundboard on YouTube. I was going to give you MVP chant. Does that put you in? Does that put you ahead of Martin Santiago for Donor of the Month? Appreciate the super chat, my guy. Brunson turnaround in the lane, airball. Brunson top of the key. Splashed it. 84-82. Knicks back up. I'm behind the scoreboard on ESPN. That sucks. I hate when that happens. I was doing an NFL game, the Eagles game yesterday, and obviously, the scores don't happen that much, so I'm not too far behind, and I'm not behind the score. But NBA games change so much. If I'm 30 seconds behind, the score already updated. So that's pretty annoying. Short, slow passer guy. PJ Tucker. Grayson Allen again. Splash. Bucket getter, I agree with you completely. Every time I talk about PJ Tucker, and it's always me slandering Glenn Rivers. Like, at 37 years old, first of all, nobody's going to say no to a $30 million contract, $33 million contract at 37 years old. Who's going to say no to that? And yeah, it's not his fault, man. He didn't sign up to play center for 35 minutes. That's an offensive foul. Shout out to newest member Brandon Scheibel. Shout out to newest subscriber Aiden Yusuf. Shout out to recent super chat James Alexander Mendoza. Much appreciated. And shout out to the donor of the month, my dude Martin Santiago. That's my guy right there. He's been rocking with the channel for years, bro. He's been rocking with the channel for years. I think I might be able to just screen capture that live scoreboard. I don't know if that'll... I might get copyright if I try that, though. I might get copyright if I try that. I'm going to try it. Call me crazy. Call me crazy. Ooh. I don't know. Don't take my stream down. Just don't take my stream down. I'm just trying to capture the scoreboard. Don't tell them, bro. Don't tell the bots. Don't tell the bots what we're doing. Oh, what's going on here? Where'd it go? What is happening here? Oh, it's upside down, bro. Oh, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get this live scoreboard. All right, it's upside down, so we gotta flip it around. Flip horizontal. No, now it's upside down. What the flip horizontal? Oh, I don't even know what horizontal means. I'm dumb. Flip vertical, dummy. Flip vertical, dummy. All right, we're getting this live scoreboard, bro. If it's the last thing I do. If it's the last thing I do on this earth, I'm getting this live scoreboard. Oh, yeah, there we go. Look at that. Let's go. I did it. Shout out to Eastwood, the nerd, bro. We got the live scoreboard. That's dope. That's dope. Well done, Eastwood. Well done. Give me my props. 91-90. Giannis turnaround fadeaway. Yuck. Oh my God. Brook Lopez offensive rebound. We want the Bucks to lose. Come on, Knicks. Don't be frauds. Help us out. Hey, let's get a couple more people over in the playback.tv. Playback.tv/runningbackphilly. Get me back into double digits over there. Here's Brunson for 3. Splash. Let's go, Brunson. Keep us alive. We want a Bucks loss. We need a Bucks loss, man. We need a Bucks L. Can we get an NHL scoreboard? I don't pay attention to NHL at all, man. I could put like a live ticker on the show that would, run all kinds of sports scores across the bottom. That'd be pretty cool. I might look into that. Nakwayan. I'm sorry, man. I'm trying not to butcher your name, and I've murdered it. Naquan? Is that what it is, man? I'm sorry. Naquan? Kelly will fit nice next to Harden. Are we talking about Kelly Oubre? Zach LaVine's bringing the Bulls back by shooting threes. All right, let's jump over. Oh, and now that I captured it on there, I think it'll just switch my scoreboard on my YouTube stream. And I switch over right when Tatum splashes a 3, didn't I? Let me see if that switched my scoreboard the right way. Oh, went to commercial. Harshawn, thanks for being in here, man. Thanks for hanging out. Who would you rather have for one season, 2019, Kawhi or Joel right now? Ooh. One season? You're making me choose one season. Listen. Kawhi Leonard carried that Raptors team completely. I mean, he averaged almost 40 points that entire playoff series. But it's not a guaranteed championship because, they only beat the Warriors. They beat the Bucks, right? And then they beat the Warriors, right? Naquan? Did I say it right? Naquan? They beat the Bucks and then they beat the injured Warriors in the finals, so I can't say Kawhi because it's not a guaranteed ring. All right, Celtics are up 106-99 with 12 seconds left. We could say that one's over. I would say that one's over. Where were we at? New York, Milwaukee? The Bulls put up a fight, but, you know. Oof. Julius Randle just pushed off on Giannis, but the flop was insane. The flop was insane, bro. Oh, my God. The flop was crazy. Giannis catches the alley-oop 94-94. Come on, Knicks. Don't fraud us out here. We need you to do one. You have one job. You have one job. EM is in the YouTube chat saying some off-the-wall stuff, man. Jimmy J, what's up, man? Longtime subscriber and a Boston Celtics diehard. Don't celebrate too hard, bro. They don't celebrate too hard. I mean, it was the Chicago Bulls. I know Levine hit 11 threes on us, but it's still the Chicago Bulls. Adam Smith, what's up? Joe Ingles, brick. Oh, Connaughton drops it out of bounds. Knicks ball, 2:49. Knicks ball, 2:49 left. Nicola MVP, you like that shirt, bro? I had that made myself, man. Well, I had the cartoon designed by somebody, and then I made the real MVP part. It's not on my website anymore, I don't think, though. I might make a newer version of it. Holiday for 3. Splash. Bucks go up 1. Adam Smith, what's up? I really like the starting 5 you mentioned in the last video. Yeah, I put that on TikTok and people are roasting me for it. I put it on Twitter and Instagram too. People are roasting me for it because they're saying there's no floor spacing with Paul Reed. If you start Paul Reed and next to Joel, that was not a foul. Randall just drove to the rim hard, and I don't know. I feel like he got bailed out. But yeah, I said a starting lineup of Joel Embiid, of what did I say? James Harden, Tyrese Maxey, Matisse Thybulle, Paul Reed, and Joel Embiid. And you know, people roasted me because they said there's no floor spacing, but really, Matisse Thybulle has been shooting a decent percentage from 3 this season. Number 1. Number 2, I don't think Paul Reed would be as bad of a, you know what I mean? I think we have like post-traumatic stress disorder from Ben Simmons clogging the lane. But Paul Reed moves. He's constantly moving, constantly crashing the boards, constantly out top setting screens and stuff. He's a lot more active than Ben Simmons was, man. Ben would just hand the ball off at half court, run to the dunker spot, and stand there. So I don't think the floor spacing would be as bad as everyone thinks it would be. Brunson hits a huge turnaround midi, 1-point game. That's dope that I got a live scoreboard. I didn't know I could do that. I was like, I'll just capture it all right off the game. Here's Giannis on Brunson, and he doesn't take him? Giannis on Brunson, and he doesn't take him? Isn't that a mismatch you want? So now he gets Mitchell Robinson. Giannis is being passive right now. He doesn't want the spotlight. Grayson Allen drives floater. Missed it. Eastwood, did you DJ at Rumor in 2016? No, sir. I've never DJ'd at Rumor. Where have I DJ'd in Philly? I've DJ'd at JJ Bootleggers in Old City. I've DJ'd at that was years ago, man. There's a place called Brew, like BRU. I DJ'd at one time. That was weird. And there was like a Mexican restaurant that used to turn into like a Latin nightclub kind of that I DJ'd at before. But not many. I didn't DJ much in Philly. Knicks choking as usual. We can't rely on the Knicks. We can't rely on the damn Knicks to help us out, man. You just can't rely on the Knicks to help you out. Cuba Libre. Bro, yeah, that's exactly where it is. I DJ'd there a couple times. It was actually cool. It was actually a fun time. No, never Spring Garden. There was another place during the day one time during Center City Sips that was like a sushi restaurant, but we had like this DJ set up in a courtyard. That was cool. That was a lot of fun. If I start getting around again DJing, like I want it to be, I'm gonna be very selective about it. I've semi-retired just because I get burnout from some of the same places, and I want different stuff. Like I can't play these top 40 places, man. I can't play them. I want to do like theme parties and like, you know what I mean, like all 90s, some shit like that, all 80s. Just where you can get like you can be different. I'm tired of playing the same damn shit every Saturday night. Drew Holiday, huge step back. That was only a 2, but it puts Milwaukee up by 4 points. Tim Starr, what's up? Thanks for coming through, man. Worst bowl game you've ever seen? Georgia blow them out. Did Georgia blow them out? The Bucks are up 4 on the New York Knicks. We want the Knicks to pull out a win because, you know, if the Sixers win tomorrow, then we're tied. But the Knicks were up, 16 in the third quarter, and of course they blew it because they are the New York Knicks. Here's Giannis. Here's Angles. Here's Giannis. He kicks it under to Lopez, who's wide open for a dunk. What an embarrassing defensive effort in the final possession for the New York Knicks, man. Wow. 69 people in the chat. Nice. What an embarrassing effort for the Knicks right here. That's just terrible. What are you guys doing, bro? And you know what I mean, bro? I always say this about Julius Randle. He's just standing back there watching. Julius Randle wants to be a star. He wants to be the star of the show. He acts like he's the guy that gets the big shot. I'm the star. Give me the ball. I'm the guy. But he really doesn't put in that extra effort, man. He's lazy. He plays bad defense. He doesn't get back in transition. I always say Julius Randle's like a left-handed Russell Westbrook. Like, I don't know. I'm never that impressed. Stupid Knicks. Boo. Tim Starr, Georgia's up 45-7. That's what you get for putting TCU in there, man. You see, everybody wants to do this. Oh, let's be fair. This is an undefeated team. Come on, man. Stop it. Stop it. Just give us Georgia, Alabama every year and knock it off. Give us Georgia, Alabama, Clemson, and Ohio State every year. Did you hear the Justin Bieber Holiday album? What are we talking about, bro? You're off the wall right now, man. I don't know what you've been doing tonight. I don't know what you're into. Oh, man. The Knicks are down 4. 9 seconds. This game's over. Boo. Boo. Boo the Knicks. Everybody boo the Knicks. Boo's in the chat. Boo. Boo. Thibodeau always looks so shocked and confused. .107, 105. Now they got a foul. Yeah, this game's over. He fouled Grayson Allen. That boy ain't missing no free throws. He might miss 2 of them. You never know. Harshawn Hathi, are you okay with George Niang playing 20 minutes a game in the playoffs? Hell no. Hell no. I am not okay with that. But it'll probably happen. The Knicks are bums. Boo. DR Zit. I don't know how to say that. I'm just going to call you DR. Will Embiid play tomorrow? Predictions. Yeah, I think he's ruled doubtful or questionable or whatever. But I would say probably not. All right, this DJ just mixed DMX and Red Hot Chili Peppers. Fire this man, bro. Your team's blowing games, and you're gonna mix DMX with Red Hot Chili Peppers? Are you kidding me right now? Are you serious? Just add salt to the wound? Oh, we suck. We blew this game. The game's over. Let me mix some DMX with Red Hot Chili Peppers. What the hell? Has Grayson Allen ever missed a free throw? What do you mean? Of course he's missed a free throw. They're inbounding it anyway. Oh, they got to call a timeout. Wow. Michael Miller, would you trade Tobias Harris for who if possible? Listen, I've been trying to trade Tobias Harris for like 3 years. I just think you need somebody that fits better, and people always think I'm slandering Tobias when I say this, man. And I'm not. I'm not slandering Tobias when I say this. I just think the Sixers team needs more of a rebounding athletic defender at the 4 position versus I don't know what Tobias Harris is. He's not a 3. He's not a 4. What really is he, man? I would trade Tobias Harris for John Collins. I'm not kidding at all. People think I'm crazy when I say that. I don't know why they think I'm crazy. I don't know when everybody became a Tobias Harris fan. John Collins is probably going to get traded at the deadline, though. And they fouled Drew Holiday. That's going to be game over. On the Hunt, what's up, man? Tobias really has been coming in clutch when we needed him the most these last 3 months. He's been playing great this season, which is why you should have traded him. Trade value Toby, man. That's what you wanted. You wanted Tobias Harris to play great this year. Trade value Toby. Get that trade value up. You know? He did what he was supposed to do this year, man. He got his trade value up for us, and we didn't trade him. Ben Simmons is an athletic force. Stop it, man. You're just trolling, man. Athletic four. Ben Simmons is nothing. $180 million screen setter. Drew Holiday with the free throw, basically to put the game away, to solidify the Knicks as frauds. Boo! 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 Knicks suck. Boo! 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 Come on, shoot the free throw already. Good Lord. Why is there a kid with a USC jersey at a Knicks Bucks game? Who let him in there? What are we doing, man? Bucket, you still want Cam Reddish? Oh, my God. Well, you said the magic words at the end of that comment. If we can develop him. If who can develop him? Glenn Rivers can't develop anybody. You think Cam Reddish stands a chance with Glenn Rivers? I mean, if Doc gets fired at the end of this season, maybe you could bring a coach in that can develop him, but it ain't happening under Doc Rivers, man. Boo. Why even extend this game? Now they foul Grayson Allen with .3 left. I thought so too. I'm really liking the fact that I got this live scoreboard up here, man. It's dope. I'm really liking this. What do we need to offer a trade for Harrison Barnes? I would like Harrison Barnes. I would like Harrison Barnes on this team. And people will say, "Oh, there's a big yawn. Time to call it quits." People will say, that Harrison Barnes is the same thing as Tobias Harris, and even if he is, first of all, I think he's a better rebounder than Tobias Harris. But even if he is, guess what? He's not on a $38 million a year contract. The live scoreboard, a little delay. Not as much as when I was screen capturing ESPN.com. So, anyway, hey, thanks for hanging out with me tonight, guys. This was fun. With Triple Crown Media, what's up, man? Thanks for the kind words. Glad you're trying new things to continuously improve the channel. Liz, my dude, Trill Bro Dude from the Ball podcast, I had him on the show before. He after we did that show together, he was like, yo, you got to get on Playback TV, man. And he told me about it. And I was like, what? And he told me to apply, and I went on this website and filled out this application, put in my social medias and my YouTube subscriber base and all this stuff. And he put in a good word for me, man. And they accepted me, and, they accepted RB. And it's been cool so far, man. So I'm liking it a lot because it gives me a way, to stream and have shows when there's really nothing going on besides NBA games. You know what I mean? Like, it's fun for me, and it just gives me a new way to interact and put content out there. Whereas, like, the years before, like last year, like any night off, like tonight, I would be collabing with somebody, probably having discussions about the Sixers, probably the same discussion we had the week before or the week before that. Yeah, we got to get rid of Doc Rivers. Yeah, we got to do this. We got to do that. I get burnt out, I think. When I start feeling like we're saying the same thing twice a week, it's like, man. So this is cool because I love watching the NBA, so maybe we can grow this into something, the NBA League Pass jump around or watch along. Maybe we can grow it into something, man. Maybe eventually we have hundreds or thousands of people watching NBA League Pass with us right here on playback.tv. And shout out to everybody hanging out on YouTube. If you haven't considered yet, give it a shot, man. Go over to playback.tv/runitbackphilly. Make an account and join us over here, man. Also, I want to let you guys know we're doing a live stream on the Bleacher Report app on January 31st at 4 p.m. And I need everybody to come through. And show out because, Bleacher Report has been starting to host streams covering individual sports teams. And, I don't know how well the streams do in the app. It depends on the team, obviously. Like a Lakers stream is going to do a lot more views than like when they do, college football betting or whatever. But if I do a Sixers show in there, and there's a couple of hundred live viewers, I think that, that would look really good on me. So, So January 31st at 4 p.m. on the Bleacher Report app. So you got to download the Bleacher Report app and check me out January 31st at 4 p.m. And it's just like YouTube. It's going to be just like YouTube, just me with a couple of topics to cover and a live chat. So, I really hope the Run It Back Philly subscriber base shows out and shows up to that stream. And I'll promote it a couple times, leading up to it and everything. But Amandeep, is that your name? I really love this watch along with live Q&A. Please do it again. Thank you. And I will do it again. Thank you. Yeah, this is cool. It was just an idea that I had. I was like, I'll try it because I know I can stream on Playback TV and we can jump in the room and watch NBA games together. So I wasn't quite sure how it was going to go. But, with it being a college football championship game and there not even being a nationally televised NBA game, I think it was a good turnout. I'm really happy about it. So thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for hanging out, man. And I'll be live streaming the Sixers game tomorrow. Sixers Thunder? No Joel Embiid, but we get to see the Isaiah Joe redemption game. So I'll be streaming the Sixers Thunder tomorrow night on playback.tv/runitbackphilly and right here on YouTube. And yeah, I'll see you guys then. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Hit the like button. All that, man.